None of the authors have any financial disclosures to make. This was a case of 50-year-old male who had a blast injury 5 years back and came to us with a corneal scar. After detailed examination, we planned a full-thickness corneal transplant. The affected area was measured with caliper and side port was made. The diseased cornea was trephined and removed. Irregular non-dilating pupil was seen with inflammatory membrane. Membrane was gently removed. As the pupil was small, malingering was used to get better visualization of the lens capsule. Once the ring was secured, fibrosed posterior capsule with rim of anterior capsule was visible. At this point of time, I decided to implant the intraocular lens in the ciliary sulcus. To achieve a better post-op visual recovery, posterior capsulotomy was done. Anterior vitrectomy was also done to avoid any vitreous prolapse in the anterior chamber. I decided to implant a PMMA intraocular lens as it is better suited for sulcus placement than a foldable IOL. One scroll of the malingering at 6 o'clock was removed for better visualization of the ciliary sulcus and better placement of IOL. But it was not as easy as I had thought. I was not able to dial the IOL because of inferior posterior synechia. I tried to dial the IOL again but was unable to place it securely in the sulcus. And it also got entangled with the malingering ring. So I decided to remove the ring. Ciliary sulcus was small because of posterior synechia. As ciliary sulcus would not fit the IOL, I decided to make the IOL fit the sulcus instead. I sacrificed one haptic of the IOL by cutting it. As the IOL was made smaller now, I was hopeful to place it in the sulcus comfortably. I redialed the IOL but it wouldn't settle in the sulcus properly. I tried to dial the IOL from all the directions, right, left, up and down, but still was unsuccessful. At one point of time, it seemed like the IOL was stable in the sulcus, but the next moment, it popped out from its place. The only option left was to sacrifice the second haptic as well. This worked like a charm and the IOL got placed in the sulcus very smoothly. I tried to cover the IOL with the iris as much as possible to avoid post-operative glare, but it wasn't enough. So I decided to do a pupilloplasty using 10-0 Prolene sutures. One suture was enough to make this pupil regular. I intentionally left an opening in the peripheral iris to act as a peripheral iridotomy. At this point of time, the IOL was stable, pupil was regular, and peripheral iridotomy was functional. Now it was time to suture the donor corneal graft onto recipient bed using 16 interrupted sutures of 10-0 nylon. This challenging surgery could be successfully done by planning, improvisation, and meticulous execution. When open sky is not so high, lying on the table in front of my eye, I used the ring to see the thing. Lens was missing and capsule got rough. It's time to do vitrectomy to clear the stuff. IOL was flying again and again. All my efforts were going in vain. Fitting the intraocular lens was a battle. Only after cutting the haptics did it settle. Iris also did its bit, covering the lens nice and fit. Spanking new cornea came in the end, offering its cover to its open sky friends.